Hey, my name's Danny Frank, otherwise known as the Pearland Real Estate Expert. Today, I'm going to go over from a 30,000-foot view of Harris County and all the surrounding counties around Houston and talk about the real estate market and where it's going, my predictions from last month to where we are today, see how we're doing, and we're just going to go into that. We're going to dive into it and get real granular into what the numbers are and maybe help you make a decision if you're ready to buy or sell some real estate. Take care. Here we go. Hey, wait a minute. Time out. I have a favor to ask of you. That's why I'm breaking into this video. Could you please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to be reminded when all my videos come out? I'd greatly appreciate it and consider it a personal favor. Now, back to the original program. See ya. All right, so here we are. Just past Groundhog Day. It's February the 3rd, 2023. And today I want to talk to you about what we talked about last month about where I think real estate's going in the greater Houston market. You know, we're going to kind of look from the 30,000 foot mark and look how Houston's doing and kind of see where my predictions were last month, where we are today, and where I'm predicting the real estate market will go. So let's look at this chart. Every month I bring this chart to you and we talk about what these numbers are. And, you know, I talk about that wave. What's going on in Houston's real estate market happened last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I can look at the patterns and kind of see where we're going to go because Houston has the same pattern year over year. So as I said last month, we're looking at this. You come back in here, look at January of 2021, look at February, the red line are for sale. What starts happening in March? It starts going up. And then if we come here, we take the for sales out and we look what's happening here. Look at the pendings. These are key indicators of where the market's going. When you have more under contract homes than you do sold houses, that's an indicator of an uptick in the market. So we're seeing all this going here, come here to 2022. It started out really good. And then, oh man, look at there. In June, what started happening to the market? It started diving, balancing out on all that. But man, look right here. Look at January of 2023. Remember last month, I told you that February is a kickoff month, and it looks like we're a little bit early. That's okay. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, it's still a great time. But the key indicator right there, we're 46% up. Looking at that. So man, and then now look at the inventory levels. The inventory levels are climbing. We had coming in here, let me click on that again. For sale, 17,547 homes for sale in the greater Harris and 5 surrounding counties around us. So looking at that, we have quite a few sales. Come over here, 21,000 for sale. Now we only have 17,000. Let's come over to a year ago. We only had 16,000 houses. Folks, we don't have an inventory shortage. What we have is a shortage of people willing to buy a house right now. The leading indicators of interest rates are climbing. They're a little bit higher. You know, I'm from all the experts I talk to in regards to interest rates. Sure, we've seen some short-term raises by the Fed, but it's not really affecting the long-term mortgage rates. You know, I'm predicting we'll be somewhere around 5% by the end of February. You know, that's still a really good context when it comes to wanting to buy a house. And so we got to keep it into mind where we're going. Don't let the 5% interest rate scare you. You know, if it comes back down, all the experts say just simply refinance in 2 or 3 years if the market drops back, if the interest rate drops back down again. So, you know, looking at those numbers, I'm very well still saying that come February, look what we did last February, boom, up. Look what we did 2 years ago, February, boom, the market's going to go up. Now let's look at, again, just under contract. And look what the market did. Every year it follows that same tendency. I bet you right there coming up in February, or we're in the 3rd day of February right now. By the end of the month, this is a short month, so we'll have some more MLS stats coming forward about the greater Harris County surrounding areas. But guys, I like what I see happening in the market. I really do. Let's go over here and look at the sales rate. So what this sheet shows you is month supply of inventory. And what is that? That means if nothing new came on the market today, how long would it take Harris County and the 5 surrounding counties to sell out of everything, right? So we're looking at this, and the blue line is days on the market. So I predicted last month we would be somewhere around 50 days on the market coming in to the end of January. And sure enough, we're at 49 days of on the market. That's still climbing, but look, do you see that trend? It's bending over a little bit, starting to go down. And look what happened to the inventory levels, the month supply of inventory. You know, going into last month, we had 3.8 months of inventory, right? So now coming in to January, we ended up with 2.4 months of inventory. What a drop. And I'll go back to this chart here and look, the number of houses are for sale, but what's taking them off the market is this number right here, look at this, under contract, 4,300 homes in the greater Harris County surrounding areas. That's unbelievable. Come back here in May, you know, we were way up there. Look at some of these numbers, 7,300 in February. 2 years ago, we were 5,300. And today we're at 4,300. So we're only 1,000 houses off from one of the biggest times we've ever had. Is the market naturalizing or neutralizing maybe, or maybe moderating a little bit? Yeah, I say that it is, but look at these numbers. These numbers just don't lie. What's going on? Fewer people are purchasing houses today than ever before in our time. But I like what I see here with this big jump in under contract houses for February. Now, let's go back and look at what the prices are doing. So look at this. 317 is the median price over the last 2 years. That's pretty darn good. You know, we're just right below that at 309 for all of our area. And that's okay. I see a little modulation of pricing. It's a price decrease. You know, in June, the biggest month we've ever had, we're up at 360, but we sold 7,200 homes that closed that month. You come here, we only had almost 2,800 homes closed, but the prices are modulating down to 309. Do I still see maybe some price decreasing coming up? I do. But look where we were 2 years ago. We were at $260,000 2 years ago, and today we're at 309. Did you lose money if you bought a house 2 years ago? No, not at all. So let's jump all over this. Let's sell your house, make some cash. I'm ready to help you do that. So I'm going to take you to another chart now. So hold on one second. All right. So this report is called the Fresh Report, First Real Estate Snapshot of Houston. This comes out from the Houston Association of Realtors every month. On the first day of every month, they produce this. And this kind of gives you an overall thing, looking right at what's going on with the Houston market and all of HAR for that matter. So look at this. New listings up 8% to 9,600 new listings year over year. So the start of every new year is traditionally a quiet time for real estate. January is the worst month for real estate of any month. It's fewer sales, fewer new transactions, but we still grew 8.8%. But here's the key things going on, folks. Active listings up 80%, 20,664 listings. So active listings are the number of available properties that are tracking solidly ahead of 2022 levels. January active listings are 80% of last year. Look at that, 80% above where we were last year. Folks, we don't have an inventory issue. We have a buyer issue. It's a fine time to get in the water. Come on in, let's play. Interest rates aren't that scary. I believe they're going to moderate down again to about 5% here coming into February. Average list price. So this is so much different than the median. This is not even crazy. We're up 3.1% to 397. 849 is the average list price of all the houses that were listed this last month. So the average list price for a Houston home is above a year ago levels, but continues moderating after reaching record-setting 441 in May of 2022. January's average list price was 397.49. That's up 3.1% ahead of 2022. That's looking good, guys. Let's sell that house. Let's get it on the market. Let's find a buyer. Let's get all this stuff going in the right direction. All right, so this is going to be kind of a short video today because it's just really, the market's on fire, guys, here in Houston, Texas, in the Harris County and surrounding markets. You know, real estate's very local. And, you know, it can vary from one side of the street to the other when you go from a school district to a different school district, from a little municipality to another municipality, from a neighborhood to a neighborhood. Real estate's local. I'm going to encourage you to reach out to a local realtor, find out what's going on in your market. If you're here in the Pearland, Friendswood, Clear Lake area, I'd be honored to help you search for a home, put your house on the market. We can talk about all that different stuff. We have a great team here at JLA that can really assist you doing the right thing for you, whether it be residential or luxury residential or commercial. We have lots of different divisions, farm and ranch. We can do all that stuff for you here at JLA. We're a full service brokerage. And, you know, HAR last year named JLA Realty the largest independent realtor organization by volume in all of HAR. And we just posted numbers February the 1st. Our organization did like $1.8 billion in volume, folks. We're not a small little company. We're rocking it, and our agents are killing it as well. So I would love the opportunity to sit down with you, discuss with you what your options are when it comes to buying or selling a house. You know, we're prepared to help you either way you want to go and be that fiduciary that really helps you make the right decisions. You know, I've been doing real estate in the Pearland market since 2004, very active in my hometown city where I grew up and went to school, and really would be my honor to help anybody in the Pearland, Friendswood, Clear Lake, League City area to find out what their options are when it comes to buying or selling a house. So give me the opportunity. Let me help you. We'll dial down some really granular numbers and get that done. Take care. Bye-bye.